Our final presenter is Jacki Baldwin from Pike County. She's a first grade teacher at Bevins Elementary, and the title of her project is Student Seating and How It Affects On-Task Behavior.
Hi, my name is Jacki Baldwin, and I am a first grade teacher at Bevins Elementary, and I'm doing student seating and how it affects on-task behavior. Now, one of the problems that students face today is sitting in their assigned seat for an extended period of time. After a short period of time, the kids begin to fidget and become off task. After 19 years of teaching, I realized this is happening more and more every year. So I started doing research a couple years ago to find out what I could do to help that. My research question is, how does flexible seating affect the behaviors of students in the classroom? And I found that in the research, it has shown that students do not have enough core strength to hold their body in one position for an extended period of time. And as the body gets tired, they have to shift and fidget. The shifting causes them to slump their body and for rest. Now, what I decided to do was to implement flexible seating into my classroom. And I have a very small classroom this year, so I decided this year might be the best time. I only have 14 students. This is the first time this has ever happened. I only have 14 students, and 20% of those students are special needs. So I ended up having a special needs instructional assistant in my classroom. So I thought of all times, this would probably be the best time to get to do this. My hopes are that with the smaller numbers and the fact that I really don't have a lot of behavior problems, even with the ones that I do have in there, I really don't have that much trouble. I'm hoping that this will make it more successful to integrate it into the classroom. Now, what I do is with flexible seating options in the classroom, the students will not sit in assigned seats. They choose their seats daily. They get different options to sit where and how and with whomever they want. And I know you're thinking, oh, there's going to be behavior problems. I already started integrating this into my classroom. The first thing I did was we have a behavior chart that stays on the wall, and they know exactly what the rules are. And once they also know that, yes, they're in control of where they're sitting, but if something happens, if there's a behavior problem, then I get to choose for them to move. And I have found that I've had no problems so far. I know someone was talking about the stability balls, and so far those have been great for me too. I've not had any problems, but none of them have broke yet. Okay, so anyway, the way I'm going to collect my data is I am going to have two different charts. One is my on and off task data, which I have already started, and I'm doing that for 16 different observations. And then I average the scores together to see how much of the percentage of the time each student stayed on task. Then I'm also going to be looking at my fall and my winter math data to see if the scores have increased any. My goal is that, of course, the on-task behaviors will increase with the students. Also that the students will become more actively engaged, they will take ownership in their learning, and they will collaborate with their other peers. The types of flexible seating that are used in my classroom are stability balls, wobble seats, bungee chairs, bean bags, stand-up tables. Then I have a lower table with the cushions. I have carry cushions and scoop rockers in my classroom. I also had already, before this grant, I had already made milk crates and the bucket seats beforehand. And so far it's going great, so we can only hope for better. Thank you.